What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, welcome to my video, welcome to today. So as you can see from the title, today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be restoring headlights. So I don't have any headlights on hand, but I do this all the time and it makes a world of difference in the car, and it increases the value by probably a couple $100s, and it's really cheap and easy to get it done. So I'm over here at the junkyard. I found this 99 2000 Civic, and the headlights look like that. I mean, they're a little scuffed, they're a little faded, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going through the process of restoring them to look like brand new. Alright guys, so that's it, they're out. I'm just gonna go up front and get ready to pick. Just a quick tip at the junkyard, whenever I'm taking any parts, I always keep all the hardware. As you can see, I just cut the electrical. I could have just unplugged it, but those bulbs are worth money when I need them, so I just take them. They'll come free with them anyways. As I'm walking around the car, I noticed that there's also a pair of 50/50 taillights on here, and these are in mint condition. I don't need any. They'll probably charge me 50 bucks for them, but I know for sure I can sell them for 100. So whenever I'm at the junkyard, I always do stuff like that. Keep an eye out for stuff that people really want, and I'm gonna grab these while I'm at it. Junkyard trip. I originally just went out there to try to find some headlights so that way I can show you the process of restoring. But whenever I'm at the junkyard, I always keep my eye out for other stuff that I know I can sell really quick. These taillights are in mint condition. All I'm going to do is clean them up a little bit and then I'll post them for sale. So when I walked in there, the lady had told me it was going to be 25 per headlight, so 50 bucks. When I went to the front counter, she was, I guess, in a nice mood. She said she'll take $60 for all of it. In my opinion, the most important part of doing any project is making sure you have everything laid out nice, you have a clean work area, you're not working with clutter. I see a lot of you other YouTubers and everything, you work in what looks like a dumpster. But I'm not calling anybody out. So anyways, let's get started. So what I do is I start off with 1000 grit. The 1000 grit is the most important step. That's where you got to work the most. That's where you got to make sure you get it nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just start with 1000 grit. I usually get my headlight a little wet, and then I just start sanding, just doing nice small circles, and here we go. Now instantly you see all that yellow nasty stuff coming off. You'll know you're done with your 1000 grit sandpaper when that yellow nastiness turns into a white creamy color rather than a yellow color. As you can see, this is already starting to turn a little more white, a little more milky as compared to the yellow. So I'm just going to finish that up for both of them. So this is what we have after the 1000 grit sandpaper. It's still really cloudy, as you can tell, but the main focus is to get rid of all the yellow, which is basically all the oxidation that's on the plastic from just being out in the sun for so long and stuff like that. So now we're going to go on to the 1500. Now we might not see too much of a difference from the 1000 grit to the 1500, but the main purpose of the 1500 and then the 2000 is to get out some of the more deeper scratches that the 1000 grit left. So the 1000s to break everything down, 1500s to smooth that out, and then the 2000s to smooth the 1500 out. So this is how it looks when you're done sanding with the 2000, but it's still wet. So this is just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like after it's polished. But once the headlight actually dries, it kind of dulls out a little bit, but that's exactly how you want it to look before you move on to your compounds. So guys, now that they're all completely sanded, my next step is to polish them, to bring them back to life. My first step is I'm just going to be using Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. I found that this works just as good as some of the 3M products. You may disagree with me, but this is 1/3 the price of some of the 3M products. So this is what I use. You can just buy this at AutoZone or Advance, just anywhere right up the street. So I'm going to start with the Ultimate Compound, and then I'm going to finish up with just carnauba wax. You could even use cleaner wax or any type of wax that you put on the car. Alright, so let's get started with the Ultimate Compound. So this is the difference from 2000 grit sandpaper to the Ultimate compound, and it already looks really good. The wax will clean it up just a little bit more, but this is how it's probably going to be when it's all done. Not too bad for headlights that are 20 years old. So the last step is the wax. It's really the same process as the rubbing compound. What I do is I just put it on my microfiber cloth, I spread it around, and then I rub it in really well. Alright guys, so that wraps up the Junkyard run. That wraps up the headlight restoration process. As you can see, they look just beautiful. I'm extremely happy with how they are. I'm sure you'd be happy if your dirty headlights look this good. So get out there and do it. Thanks so much for watching. If you've already subscribed, I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed by now, you still can. So you know what it is, YouTube, I'm out. And if you want to buy headlights, let me know.